Howdy hey, this is Frakbox, and I'm here with TruBluBlur.
Long time no see.
So, are you gonna have to like concentrate on
I
the water temple here?
a little bit. It's a bit of a puzzle, but you know, it shouldn't be too bad. I came down here to see what was down here. This, as most people who watch know, I don't have the greatest memory. I have beaten this game, but it doesn't really matter. I may as well not have.
Yeah. I mean, I hear the water temple isn't as confusing in this game as it is in 64.
Yeah, I don't think that really any is.
Yeah. It's funny because I mentioned this in the last time we did Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time.
Mm-hmm.
The water temple wasn't that hard. Like
The main thing that makes it difficult is there are a couple of areas where it's very easy to miss one of the water level changes that you need to make.
Right.
And if you do that, you kind of have to start over.
Right. I guess I just got lucky because the first, that was actually the temple I had the least amount of trouble with, other than like the first three. Wait, the water temple? Yeah, because you go back to the, because you get the water. Yeah, because you go in Jabu Jabu's belly and you do the because you get the 3 spiritual stones first, and and then you go to the
you have to become an
temples.
adult first,
Right.
basically. So those ones barely count because you're a kid while you're doing them.
Right, exactly. So for the kid ones, those ones are super easy. But,
Yeah.
But as far as like the adult temples, the water temple is the one I had the least amount of trouble with.
Okay.
Like when I was playing by myself, like when I was
Yeah.
like 14 or something. Because I think I was like borrowing an N64 from a friend or something,
Sword Link.
and I played it for a little bit. I think I told the story during that Let's Play too. But apparently Bryce had gone in and played it, and he beat it in a day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I came back from school or something, and
Oh, hey.
he had just like there was this guy. There was a finished save for Ocarina of Time on the cartridge, and I was like, "Did you do this? You've reunited."
Indeed.
Reunited, and it feels not good.
Oh, man.
So yeah, oh man, I'm gonna have so much fun playing Link's Awakening when that remake happens.
For sure.
Oh man, it's gonna be good. Because I think what I'm gonna do is I might just play through Link's Awakening on the Game Boy Color, just
Gotcha.
in preparation, so I know what to expect.
Yeah, that's fair.
And then, do you have a lot of like if you wanted to borrow like
Dang
Link's Awakening in the GB Boy Color, like, I could let you do that if you want to like refresh yourself.
It won't be a refresh. I've never played it.
Okay, yeah. So I mean, if you wanted to play through it, because it is one of those that like, it's not the hardest Zelda game,
Yeah.
but it's just so much fun. It's one of those that you should really experience, and I'm really excited that we're going to be playing it.
Yeah.
But they announced it for what, 2019 this year,
Yes.
and they didn't give an exact day, so it'll probably be like late.
They didn't give a
this
month
year.
either.
Yeah. So I'm guessing it'll probably be, if it's not summer, it's going to be right before Christmas.
Yeah, that sounds about right. It'll
Yeah.
be one of those two.
Yeah.
There's not really any in between.
Um,
Did I go in here?
I mean, it's usually like, it's
Dang it,
bad
okay.
marketing to sell a game at most any other time.
Yeah.
Because I mean, you want to sell like early summer, so right as the kids are getting off school,
Yep.
or for Christmas. Those are like the 2 times.
Yep.
Yeah. But
How do I
anyways.
get there? I need to get there. Can I go? Hi. I mean, that's fine, but it's not what I wanted.
Oh, there's
There's
slaughterfish.
piranhas.
Oh, piranhas.
Or whatever the heck they're called.
I don't. So they're called slaughterfish in Morrowind. So
Yeah, okay.
and Oblivion.
Well, I suppose I could have Midna tell me.
Yeah.
Is that a thing you do?
Oh, she doesn't care.
Oh, I guess not.
Yeah, she's just like, oh yeah, it's a temple. Who cares about the fish? Why would you invoke my great knowledge about such simple fish?
Let's see, Navi
Navi
actually would have done that.
Yeah, Navi would have told us about everything. Even if we wouldn't have asked, it would just be like, hey, listen, this is a fish. That's all I wanted to say. Oh, it changes as we go up a level.
Yes.
That,
The map.
that reminds me of, you ever heard of Order of the Stick?
No.
Order of the Stick. So, Rich Burlew. So, have you ever played D&D 3.5?
No, I haven't. I started with 5. I only just started
Gotcha.
playing D&D last year.
So, around the time when I started getting into D&D, when I was like, so this was 2006, 2007, 2008,
Okay.
and later, that was D&D 3.5 was the thing to play. And there's a guy who made books for D&D, like extra, I guess, splat books.
Okay.
And he's Rich Burlew.
Okay.
So he was an author who made extra content for D&D. And he has an online webcomic that's been running for years and years and years now.
Oh, yeah?
And I used to be active on the forums.
Nice.
Back in the day. Back in 2006, 2007, 2008. And I was
About
a
a
fan
decade ago.
Yeah, he has a very distinct art style.
Yeah.
And it's like a... How would I describe it? The characters are aware that they're in a Dungeons and Dragons game.
Gotcha.
Like everybody in the laws of physics are the D&D game.
Interesting.
And so they describe the physics in that way. Like when they describe the amount of damage they do, they describe like, oh, this does 1d whatever of damage. And they'll describe it that way in terms of, whatever. And they're perfectly aware that they can metagame and do all that stuff. It's very entertaining. So at first it kind of started off just as, haha, video game funny, or not video game, D&D funny stuff. And then it actually went into quite a bit of a good story. Oh.
Sigh, I missed the switch. Get off me!
I forget exactly why I brought it up.
No.
One of the things I always like to mention is that it's one of the best examples of what's the word I'm looking for? Of an anti-villain.
An anti-villain. Okay.
So a good guy who is the villain.
Gotcha.
Who has completely good motivations for what they're doing.
Uh-huh.
But they're still the villain.
Interesting.
There was a paladin, a lawful good paladin.
Okay.
And she basically had it in for the party.
Oh yeah.
And it's such a good story. I haven't read it for a year or two, so I might have to catch up.
Oh gosh, I see what I meant to do. Oh wait, I can't get there from here. Okay.
So yeah, Order of the Stick. I'm a huge fan of Order of the Stick. Was on the forums for a while under a couple of different names, but you're not supposed to have different names, but don't tell anyone. I tried to join the accounts together, and I just kind of gave up after a while. I had people on the forums who were like, "Hey, are you ever gonna come back?" So it was like that's how much I posted on the forums.
Man.
And that was back in the late 2000s. So I tried going back a couple of times, but like none of the same people were on.
I mean, that's what's gonna happen,
Yeah, I missed that. That was like the only forum I ever like really heavily frequented.
Yeah.
Really, the stairs are doing that to you?
Yeah, it's irritating.
Yeah. I missed the order of this. It was the Giant in the Playground forums. I think it was. Giantitp. I think it was. Yeah, it was.
I think this might be where I came from. But I'm gonna check.
Oh. Why is it so much lighter here? And now it's dark.
Because we're outside for a second, I think. I'm pretty sure this is where we came from. Yeah, it is. Okay.
So, what have you been up to the past couple of weeks?
Oh, man. Well, aside from work, I haven't been doing much. I am working on a cosplay.
Ooh.
That I'm hoping to have ready by...
Sorry, that was just some janky door, opening, animation.
Yeah.
But, sorry.
It's alright. So, I'm I'm getting ready for KimuraCon, which isn't until October or November actually.
Remind me what KimuraCon is.
It is a mainly an anime convention.
Gotcha. Okay, that sounds familiar. Yeah.
But I'm going as Spider-Man.
Ooh.
But not necessarily the traditional costume. I'm making a why? I'm making a almost like kind of a biker inspired costume with lots of leather and stuff.
Is there a precedent for that in the comics?
Not necessarily.
Because I mean, with the Spider-Verse being what it is,
there is a punk Spider-Man. He's not so much leather clad. He does have big old spikes
and
coming out of his
jacket
mask.
with the jacket with the spikes.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
it's just on top of his otherwise regular costume, though, if I remember right. What I'm doing is kind of just a leather version of the costume. And I'm making a helmet that will kind of resemble the mask. Okay, I keep forgetting that that's a thing.
Stairs are not your friend.
Clearly.
Especially when rolling up them.
I'm trying to break these pots so that I can use the broken pots as kind of breadcrumbs.
Oh.
If they're broken, I've been here.
Do they stay broken?
Well, as long as I don't leave the room.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
They did respawn when I left and came back, but that's okay.
Okay.
So that's what I've been working on that costume.
Sounds like a lot of work. I mean, I don't make costumes, but I would imagine that's something that's probably why I haven't made any costumes, is just because I don't feel like doing that kind of work.
Yeah, it certainly can be a lot of work, but I enjoy it. I've always been kind of a crafty person anyway.
Yeah.
In the arts and crafts kind of way.
Yeah. You know, Bryce has always kind of been kind of a crafty person too.
Oh yeah.
Like whenever there was a story that my dad told me today, and was it my dad that said it? Oh yeah. So when he was really young, I don't know, like 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 or something. My grandparents came to visit and they had a camcorder, and he wanted to use the camcorder and record stuff.
Okay.
And they were like, no, you're too young. You're gonna break it. It's a really expensive camcorder. Not gonna let some like 8-year-old kid use it.
Yeah. Okay.
And so he got all in a huff and he went off. And apparently he got together like some Scotch tape and some cardboard and a bunch of other stuff, and he made his own little camcorder.
Yeah.
So he's always been, you know. And even, you know, when he was a teenager, he would always go off and find some sticks and, like, make wooden swords and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, he was always a little... He'd make his own things and play with them, so... He was kind of like that, too, but...
Oh my gosh, I can't remember what to do!
Well, that's okay. I'm sure there's people yelling at us. And I'm sure you'll be yelling at yourself, like, when you're watching this later.
It's entirely possible.
Like, you'll probably just, like, after this, go online and look up a tutorial or an instructional video or something and just be, like, face-palming the entire time because you've been walking around. Well, I mean, you've at least been changing things.
Yes,
So
I've been trying.
You have made progress. And when we save eventually... Like, if we don't make any more progress than this, you're still gonna, like... It's not gonna reset everything, is it?
No, it won't.
Yeah.
Let's see.
So what would that switch there... What would activating that one do?
This one?
Yeah.
When I hang on it, it brings the stairs to me.
Oh. Have we done that before?
I don't remember well enough.
I mean, I would guess we probably did. Did that look familiar?
Oh, okay, no.
This is new?
I had not gone this way yet.
Gotcha, okay. Those are weird little creatures.
I know.
Are the I wonder if the metal grows on them, or if they find it somewhere.
I have no idea.
Wow, they're pretty hardy too. I know that if I got stabbed in the butt, I wouldn't want to keep going.
Right. I can't get behind it.
Ugh, it's got armor built like a tank. You ever seen Crab Battle?
You have shown me that, yes.
Ugh, those claws could rip a tank apart.
It's just a regular crab.
It's like a snake. That's a Kenyan mangrove crab. Just stab it with your knife, and you'll get a food ration, which you can use to heal your health. Ugh, I don't think I'll be making it out of this cave alive.
So ridiculous.
There was a joke that I heard once. I don't know if it was a joke. It was more like a meme. Back before memes became like a big thing.
Yeah.
It was an image of, I think, what was his name? David Hayter, the person who did the voice for Snake in the Twin Snakes.
Okay.
And it was I think just an image of like the casting for the voice of Snake. And Ego Raptor got the part, and it was shown in the image that Ego Raptor was given the part, and David Hayter was like sitting over in the corner sulking or something.
Okay, gotcha.
Which of course you've probably seen. What is it? Awesome Gear or Metal Gear Awesome? I can't remember what it is. You know the Awesome series.
I haven't seen that. No.
Yeah. So apparently. Ego Raptor's actually kind of ashamed of one of those videos.
Oh, really?
Because he used the N-word for a joke.
I see.
Yeah. So he actually has mentioned in during the Game Grumps that he's kind of ashamed of that. And I mean, you know, it's understandable.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. But, anywho's. Oh, shoot, I forgot when we started the last episode.
Ah.
I think we're probably good to pause this episode.
Okay.
Because I think it was... Yeah, I think we're at a good time. So, this is Frakbox.
This is TruBluBlur.
Let's just leave it. Just leave it on that. Just like, oh yeah, by the way, Ego Raptor used the N-word.
Well, I mean, you know, you were also pretty clear about his feelings towards
Yeah,
it.
he's ashamed of it. So he's mentioned that before. So, but either way, again, this is Frakbox.
This is TruBluBlur.
Have a great day.
Keep on running fast. Ridiculous.
That'd be the last thing we